continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first pass is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Elliott running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamarcus Bradley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by Hurst. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
7-7, our score after one. Second and 4. Now Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Packers. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 MT take. 11 MT take. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
11.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
11 MT take. 11. 11 MT.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Burrow going to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And the tight end goes in motion left.
11. 11 MT take. 11 MT take.
Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take the... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. Jamarcus Bradley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. See often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 mighty, 11 MT, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon will try the right side. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
McPherson now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming up.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 3rd down, Burrow. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have regained the lead.
Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And that's Elliott, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Rodgers again now. Incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
Rodgers.
Touchdown, Packers.
Josiah DeGuara.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 108 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Cheetah Bay Aluzier with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. A throw caught there by Bangleton. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
11, 11, 11 MT, take 11 common.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flow.
To throw, Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing, Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Burrow.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Rodgers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to